About 25 years back in Cleveland's rough east side, this mechanic named Marcus Tough Guy, scarred from a bar fight that cost him his cousin's legs and landed him 18 months in side spots, these three ragged kids rummaging through a dumpster behind his shop on a freezing November night, their little faces pinched with hunger, and something just breaks in him. He could have walked away, mind his own business like everyone else warned. But nah, he calls him over, shares his sandwich, and before he knows it, they're crashing on his beat-up couch. Jamal, the protective 13-year-old, Tyrell, the math whiz at 10, and little Lena clutching her mangy teddy bear like it's her last lifeline. Folks called him crazy, said those street kids would rob him blind or drag him into trouble. But Marcus? He saw himself in him, lost, fighting a world that chewed you up if you weren't careful, and damn if that didn't pull him in deeper, turning his lonely garage life into this messy, beautiful family thing we built from scratch. At first, it was all heart, me teaching him to read under that flickering kitchen light, pawning my old man's watch for shoes that fit, dodging gang stares from this punk named Rico who eyed the kids like fresh recruits. His smirk saying, "These yours now, Reed? Gonna cost you." And the neighbors? Mrs. Ellis baked casseroles but whispered about those runaways bringing the cops, while Officer Harlano, that snake, with his coffee breath and grudge from busting me years ago, shows up pounding the door, leaning in close. "You playing daddy with your record? These kids deserve better than an ex-con like you." His eyes gleaming like he was just waiting for me to slip. But we pushed through, me working double shifts to rent a tiny house with a yard where Lena could draw chalk dreams on the cracked sidewalk, Jamal learning wrenches at the shop, Tyrell crunching numbers faster than me. Until the setup hit like a freight train. See, Harlan hated how I saved the corner store owner from a fire, made me a hero for a hot minute. Crowds clapping, news calling me local savior. But that spotlight? It burned him, reminded him of our old beef when I called out his shady arrests in the neighborhood. So he plants a wrench for my kit at a robbed liquor store, pays off a junkie witness named Eddie to finger me, and next thing, I'm cuffed in front of the kids, Lena screaming, Jamal lunging like a wildcat. "You can't take him's all we got." Harlan just grins. "Watch me, kid. Justice waits for no one." Trial was a joke of me, public defender fumbling while the prosecutor twists everything. This man's violence is in his blood, using those poor kids as cover. And the jury buys it, slamming me with life after 25, the judge booming. "Society's done with second chances for thugs like you." Kids get scattered, foster hell ripping him apart. Jamal vowing through tears, "We'll get you out, Dad." But 25 years grind by in that cell. Me staring at Lena's faded sketch of us at a picnic, wondering if hope was just a cruel joke. Until one gray morning, the warden calls me in, and there they are, Jamal, a detective who'd infiltrated the force to sniff out rot, Tyrell, a journalist exposing frame-ups, Lena, a therapist healing broken souls like hers, all grown, fierce, with Eddie's deathbed confession tape in hand, spilling how Harlan paid him off to bury me, plus logs showing planted evidence. Slush funds tracing to police brass hungry for conviction stats to grab more funding and power in our crumbling hood. They drag it all to court. Priya, our bulldog lawyer, laying out the ledger from an old gang fixer who flipped for his own ghosts. FBI storming in, Harlan hauled from his Florida golf game in cuffs, sputtering, "You street rats think you can take me down?" But Jamal stares him cold. "We just did. You bastard, names, dates, the whole web." Judge vacates it all. I walk free into their arms, sobbing like kids again. And we turn my settlement millions into the Hope House Center, freeing 43 innocents so far, smashing corrupt walls one case at a time. But here's the twist that keeps me up. Harlan got 15 years, system reformed. Yet I see shadows lingering, like that young cop who slipped us files, whispering, "It ain't over." They protect their own. Makes you wonder, can you really fix a beast that feeds on folks like us? Or do we just keep fighting, knowing it'll bite back? What do you think was our win, justice? Or just a band-aid on a rotten core? Drop your take below, share if you've seen community messes like this, and hit subscribe if these real-life battles hit home. Let's talk it out.